In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Many of us have lost some of our money, a considerable chunk of our money, either because somebody lured us into a very profitable investment, driven by the greed, we failed to do the proper homework, handed over the money to them, which was never recovered, not to talk of the profit, even we lost the original amount. Now we are found running behind those people. Either they have become totally vanished and there is no clue of where they are, or they are there and we are struggling, striving, making every effort, but they are either empty of the money, they are either without any money, or they are not simply paying it to us. Still, there is another case where so many of the people have lost their money because they lent it to somebody who was requesting to borrow. We honor them either because of the sympathy or because we were of the view that they people too will be able to pay back the money, and even they will be found doing favor to us during the time of our need. Somehow our money is stuck. We have made many efforts to recover that money, but all in vain. There is no use of it. Now, not only that we have lost the money, something which is even bigger one is that we remain unhappy and stress driven. Neither we are able to forget nor we are able to recover, and that is something very troublesome. That is something very troublesome. What to do? Is there a way to get that money back? Yes, there is one. Yes, there is one. Prior to going there about how to recover the money, only a very little bit of the talk about why we lost. It has been already said we were greedy enough. A very high profit was offered to us. We were desperate to get a very high profit. Then, after some of the time, not only that we were deprived of our profit, rather, we lost the whole of the money because these people were quite unscrupulous. Rather, they were fraudulent people, they were the cheaters. Or we lend the money to someone else. I am of the view that if at all, rather, we are so desperate to get our money back, but the bad news is that there are very little chances. I don't say that stop making effort because suggesting this thing to someone else is absolutely insane. What I can suggest is that it is relatively easy. It is relatively easy to earn that money again. Suppose somebody has lost 2 millions, 3 millions. They should start a business where they could earn the same amount of money or even the double of that. If somebody has lost 2 millions, for example, they should say to themselves that I do have to earn the 2 million rather the 4 million out of a new business. New business with the investment if you have one, or even without that if you don't have. Selling your services obviously in the real estate or anyone else, anywhere else. I don't know. Without going into the details of that, I think that the new money can be earned. You will say it is not easy to earn the new money. It is very difficult if we believe so. But if we do believe that it is not that much difficult, then it does not remain that much difficult as well. So I am of the view that without diverting our attention from the recovery of the money, we need to launch a new project. New project because we want to recover that amount of money. Because we want to recover that amount of money. Without diverting our attention on the one hand and without even spoiling our life on the other hand. If at all the investments are going to be made which makes it easy to recover the money, to regain the money, to re earn the money, then we need to be slightly careful while making the investments. We don't have to repeat the process. Driven by the greed, we should not be found investing in the projects which are not so solid, which are suspicious and fishy. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, it is not a palatable thing, but I am going to utter is that recovery of the money is impossibly difficult thing. It is very difficult. It is even more difficult than earning the new money. It is even more difficult than earning the new money. So, if this be the case, why not to focus upon the earning of new money? But without diverting our attention from there, I'm not asking, suggesting to forget that. But a stage does arrive. Sometimes a stage does arrive in a case like this one where forgetting becomes the best option. I don't know where you are, where somebody is, at which stage somebody is. That is why, very carefully speaking, I am of the view that without diverting our attention from the recovery of the money, it is very good. It is far better to start a new one, new venture, which should be done carefully, cautiously, but excessive care, being overcautious, mean that we would not be able to take any step. Being excessively Cautious mean that we will not be able to take any step, but we can't ignore to take the necessary cautions. A balance is needed here as well. You will be able to, inshallah, recover your money. Rather, you will be able to get the double of that as a profit from the new venture without diverting your attention from the recovery of the lost money. Although the chances and the probability of regaining that money is not so easy, it is relatively easy to re earn that money from a new venture. Thank you.